It was a good day for slope soaring at my local favorite slope site. The wind was not very strong, but it was enough, and I took the opportunity to get some drone pictures of the slope. But wouldn't you know it, I forgot my transmitter. Luckily, this is only 4 miles from my house, so I went back and got the transmitter, and then I did some slope soaring. As you can see from the pictures, it's surrounded by trees, but it's really high. It's almost 600 feet from the bottom here, and you can drive all the way to the top. I started out with my Uglider, thinking that it would fly better than in the lighter lift, and it did just fine. But after that, I got out my Eluna, and it stayed up just as well. The top of the slope is almost completely vertical, so you don't really feel the wind there. It blows over your head. With both of my sailplanes, I was doing loops and rolls, and I was able to stay up just as long as I wanted to. Landing up here is rather tricky, as there's just one open area, and you have to do a sharp circle around there. Well, I was getting a little too confident, and after a few landings, I let it drift out too far and hit a tree with my Eluna. And I was getting so confident I didn't bring my long pole along to knock it out of a tree, but it came out by itself. I picked it up and I didn't think there was any damage, and just as I was gonna put it away, somebody came up the trail and asked if I was coming or going. And I said, "Oh, do you want to see it fly?" And so then I got it out again. Well, lesson learned, you better make sure all the parts of the glider are solid before you fly again. I mean, it looked okay, but apparently the stab must have been loose, because after I launched it, after this crash, it just didn't have any up. So shortly after taking off, I cut the power and tried to make it around, but I didn't have enough up, and I hit another tree farther back. But this time it did a little more damage. Yeah, this is the area where I hit a tree right by the path. The glider didn't look all that bad, but there were several cracks in the foam, which I repaired when I got home, but I need a little more work on the stab, because there's a chunk missing out of it, and there was parts of it missing before, so I think I'm going to have to add more onto it this time.